Hello and welcome to the agenda. It's just a week to go before Parliament breaks for the holidays. And just in case you might miss us over the summer, here's a look ahead at the autumn term. But is it going to be any different? Jean-Claude Juncker got the keys to the Commission presidency when MEPs voted for him in a secret ballot. But in order for our Commission President-elect to pass go, he has to hire his A-team. Elections to the College of Commissioners kicks off in October, after the first round of hearings at the end of September. Will Mr Juncker be loving it when a plan comes together, or will it be back to the drawing board to find his new soldiers of fortune? It'll be the big story around Parliament after the break. With a crisis in Ukraine, Iraq, Gaza, and now with the downing of Malaysian flight MH17, could the EU be set to raise the stakes in foreign policy? Russia's annexation of Crimea has highlighted the division between member states. But after Russian-backed rebels were blamed for downing a Malaysian plane, killing all 298 people on board, calls for stronger sanctions that will hurt President Putin are growing louder. A big test of European will lies ahead. Could Parliament help find a common voice? With Italy at the helm of the rotating Council presidency of the EU, a push for a more united response to the migrant crisis is on the way. Protecting borders is for member states and member states alone. If overwhelmed, they can then turn to Frontex, the EU border security agency. But in southern Europe, the problem is the most acute. Italy says it can't cope with the thousands of migrants taking desperate measures to cross the Mediterranean, a situation made worse after the Arab Spring. Italy's calls for help from other member states has so far fallen on deaf ears. But with migration being one of the presidency's hot potatoes, will they get the help they need? Find out in September. Fighting over the budget has become all drag. With the EU refocusing from austerity to growth, could we see less toys being thrown from the pram? Remember, new programmes can't be created and added to yearly budgets. Everything is set out in the EU's 7-year budget. But funds allocated for 2015 need to find a new home, with job creation being a top priority for the years ahead. Could we see a bigger share go to Erasmus or employment? And don't forget, a review of the long-term budget is set for 2016. Even bigger changes to where money goes could be on the horizon. The budget debate kicks off in October. 3 finalists, 1 prize. Will it be Girlhood, Ida or Class Enemy with their hands on a Lux Prize? Find out at the December plenary. Over to the Sakharov Prize. Who will follow in the footsteps of last year's winner Malala Yousafzai? We'll know the candidates for Parliament's Human Rights Award after summer. And finally, calling all lonely hearts, or should I say broken hearts. Till October, Parliament plays host to the Museum of Broken Relationships. Get yourself down there before it ends. It's time to go green. Well, greener. Since the elections, MEPs have been waxing lyrical about climate change and energy security. Parliament has been pushing to rapidly reduce CO2 emissions and make us a low-carbon economy. Also, as we import more than 60% of our gas and 80% of our oil, another goal has been to find new ways for Europe to source its energy supply. Does the solution lie in renewables? The campaign to make Europe 50 Shades of Green kicks off in October. And that's all we have for the agenda. Take care and enjoy the holidays.